Hi everyone, my name is Sensei Kevin Snorf, and I've been teaching something called Warrior Yoga and a mixed martial arts approach called Quantum Jiu-Jitsu here in Santa Cruz, California for about the last 15 years. And in all my training and all my teaching, just about everything that I put my life's work into has really been around this martial principle of learning to face conflict and struggles and difficulties in life on behalf of having a better life. This is a very counterintuitive sort of life lesson that is imparted through these teachings that I bring forth, but one that I find really helps people a lot and relieves a lot of suffering in different people's lives. We have this idea that struggle in life is something that's supposed to be avoided, something that's supposed to be gotten rid of. And on the warrior path and in martial training, struggle is just the way. It's just the one thing that you can't really get rid of in life. And so learning to actually make friends with struggle, to learn to work with struggle, to let different struggles and wars in life help you grow in certain ways, has a much more positive frame of reference for how we encounter difficulties when they show up in life. And so the big part of both warrior yoga and the martial arts training I teach, the life coaching approach that I bring, and even some of the acrobatic teachings that I have, is really learning to embrace struggle on behalf of greater freedom. So we actually have a saying in warrior yoga that it's only through struggle that we cultivate strength to reach our true destiny. So in thinking about that and kind of considering like what it is that I bring to the world, I really wanted to offer something out into the online world where people who aren't in Santa Cruz and can't train here with me at the University of California, Santa Cruz, they have an opportunity to learn those teachings and really embody a new understanding of themselves, like get down into their physical bodies and out of their heads and out of their stress and out of all the difficulties and anxieties that they face on a day-to-day level, and get down into the rooted warrior way that we hear so much taught about in martial arts, but at the same time, like we don't have very much access to unless you go train martial arts. And so I often describe that the way that what I teach is in these particular classes is like how to train the martial arts way without having to get punched in the face, right? And so it's a little bit like spiritually getting punched in the face, if I'm honest. But at the same time, it's that struggle, ultimate life, it's those challenges that help us grow. And so I wanted to put together something that people could train from their home through the interwebs, and by doing that they could have access to really growing their own warrior spirit inside. And I'll talk more about that once you sign up and you have a sense of it here, but there's several things that we offer. So warrior yoga is a really popular approach to like a power yoga style of training, you could say, but it's so much more than that. It was really developed for our martial arts training, how to train the way of the warrior and the path of the warrior through kicking your own ass for a change, I like to say, right? And so by learning to challenge ourselves in physical yoga postures, learning to breathe, learning to find a sense of calm and poise and equanimity in the midst of difficulty, we actually help train that warrior spirit. So I post one warrior yoga video per week online that you can train and watch at home. In addition, once per month I do a warrior philosophy class where I talk about the spirit of the warrior, and we might discuss subjects like meditation or how to have your own personal practice, or your personal kind of warrior practice that you do at home, diet and health, finances. We'll be having a number of different philosophy courses and classes. And so that's a big piece of the puzzle, is that you'll get great training, you'll get in great shape by doing warrior yoga. You'll free yourself up from a lot of stress and emotional discomfort and internal war that might be going on for you. But ultimately, how do you make a bigger contribution in whatever way you want to in the world? That's really what I'm all about, and that's what a warrior's life really has to be about. It's $30 a month, and you get access to all these things that I talked about and more. And the content will be forever growing. So I'm really looking forward to having a bunch of people online, hearing your questions, figuring out how I can best serve you and support you on your Warriors journey. And I'd love to have you on board. So all you need to do is click the button right below to sign up, and we'll see you on the Warrior path down the road. Thanks very much for your time and for watching this.